Hey, welcome back to Two for Missing Podcast. I am your host, Alicia, and today I want to talk about that all the content looks the same, and I feel bored when I was in social media, and I feel like it's for that you are not creating the wealth, attract the dream client because you are doing the same thing over and over. And I was guilty of that because I feel like since last year, I discovered myself and I understand why I didn't get the best that I am right now, that I attract people every day in my life who want to build my community, want to be part of my community, want to communicate with me, comment on my content, and want to buy from me. And last year, I was struggling, and you can see with this podcast, sorry, that I don't record a lot and I start to record a lot, and you have more and more people listening my podcast, and I realized that it was because I was trying to follow the trend. I was mimic other people content because I was thinking, okay, if I'm doing that, I would have more clients, but it was not true. I was just losing myself, try to imitate someone, try to learn about money because I want to have money and everything. But the main issue was that I was attracting people who just want to complain, who was not good, and they was good because they are very nice people. It was not good for me because I was like, okay, I know that I want to help and serve higher people who really want to have the same thing as me, which is to have a six-figure empire, who love to work, who love to create content. I love guys to create content. It's like I wake up thinking about content and I sleep creating about my content. I love to create content, especially on my podcast, on my Substack, on my Medium blog, and right now on my Instagram. It feels like me. I attract more people into my world, and I don't care anymore about the number. I don't want to be in this position that I was feeling that, oh, creating is mean that I need to go viral, I need to do that. And I feel like it's the same thing right now, that a lot of people feeling the same thing. So today I watched a video of Vanessa Ho, which is a successful six-figure business and a YouTuber that she took 1 year off and she come back. And here in her video, she explained how right now she feel like disconnected and she's still afraid to create content, and always she is thinking that if I need to create content, I need to give value. She puts so much pressure on her, and she explained that she don't know how to create content anymore. She don't know if she need to create content as the whole version, the whole identity, which is she know everything. She knows that she need to be more interactive, more stuff and everything, or is need to be like what she really want. And for me, I had this question for me was what type of content I like. Yes, I don't like the content that is every 3 seconds you have another direction. I know that the attention from the people is reduced, but I feel like my dream client want to have the same position as me. I love listening podcast. I love listening video on people who's doing vlog or just sit and talk about something. This stuff I love because I feel like it feel intimate. It feel like we are in the same role, and if I feel like that, it's just my best friend talking to me and want that I grow. And I feel like with my content, I want to create that. I am creating that. yes, maybe my growth will be slower because I don't use all the advice, all the trick and tweak to attract people who are less captivated by my content. But do you really want to have this type of people who don't work to don't work in order to build their business that they want? I feel like I don't want that. I want to have people who really take care of what I am saying and apply. And I can see that with my client right now who are making more sale than when she was with other coach because she takes time to understand me, even if I have a strong French accent, and also believe about her story. And the shift that I made to stop to create boring content which is all the same because it's trendy right now. You can feel like I'm looking a lot of episodes right now on YouTube that people are doing kind of a vlog and try to be more authentic, but I feel like it's all the same content. And right now also when you looking all the coach on business, they are talking that people are quitting or you need to work on your messages, blah blah blah. And this one is true. I feel like a lot of people don't love creating content, and it's for that they don't make a ton of money. Secondly, if you love creating content and you still don't attract your dream client, I can tell you something, is because you don't talk the same language of your dream client. You need to understand her. If for that you need to understand you, and you need to understand why in the first place you start your business and what is your transformation. And your dream client is you 6 months and 1 year ago. This one is very important. I feel like we overcomplicate what is our ideal client, and it's for that we go into surface level. But if we understand that our dream client is ourselves 6 months, 1 year ago, and created offers that answer her problem, and I say the real problem because you are ready to invest. You know that you need to change something and you discover how to continue even if you don't see the result. So what you are doing, why you are consistent what you are doing, and is that people want. They want to understand that, oh, see, this person understand me, she see me, she's like my friend, because when I listen her episode, her, or I read their blog post, or I came across to their Instagram, I feel like she read me like an open book. So what content do she need to hear in order to buy from you? What offer you need to create? And is that you will differentiate from the other people, and we don't have boring content. I feel bored when I went from other content, especially when I watch some business coach or self-development coach. I feel like right now I am more entertained with vlogging, with influencer. Why? Because people are telling you right now that they are a downfall of influencer, and I don't think so. I feel like yes, for the most popular influencer, people are tired because they don't feel related right now, and the huge influencer don't make the effort to connect with their audience. But when you see the small influencer, which is between, let's say, to 0 to 50K, they care about their influence, especially if they don't have a huge traction but they have a huge engagement. For example, when I watch one of my favorite YouTube vlog, I love the way she's doing. She's doing the same thing, which is she's doing the same format, everything. But what she's very nice to do it, she say, okay guys, this is my video, tell me if you like my video, tell me what topic you want that I show you. Do you want I show you my night routine, or why now I'm trying to losing weight, or tell me what product I use. What is mean is she's really take time to answer all the questions and really to understand what this current audience wants. And this one is very important. And it's for that your content will be never bored from your dream client, because she knows her audience, she knows the name of people coming to the world every day. And when she's not doing something like a YouTube video, or she don't post on Instagram or TikTok, people are coming to her and say, oh, what happened to you? Are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. This one is a type of relationship that you need to have in order to have people buy your offer and go to everywhere that you go. What I mean is when you are selling a book on Amazon, if you want one day, if you want to do a retreat, or if you want to do a mastermind or membership, or a one-to-one offer, or an online coach, you need to create an audience that really love you. And it's for that people tell you need to create a hot audience. But to create a hot audience, you need to have a community, and create a community you need to differentiate through your story and not to be born. Please stop to mimic other people. I feel like why not people feel that they are a shift. People want to have something new, and because you don't talk about the opportunity to stand up from your story, is for that you are not attracting your dream client. So I hope that you love this episode. I know it's all over the place, but it's night in Paris. I think is, let me see, the time is 10 p.m. 30. So I already put one today, but I will put this one tomorrow morning, I think, for me, or afternoon, and you will have this one. I feel like this one is very intimate. Sorry for my voice, I think I start to be sick, but I feel like that I need to tell you that, because if you are anything like me and you feel bored right now, you have space to create something amazing and to go from 3K per month to 10K and beyond. Why? Because you will understand your power of your story. What I say before, and I will say again, your story can make you at least 10K per month if you own your transformation and you stop to always tell, I am not enough, these people already did that. Yes and no, because they did that, but not with your own story, with your own way to explain something. It's not because people have many coaches cannot buy you, because sometimes you need to have a different language that people can have the transformation. So thank you so much, and I will go to sleep because tomorrow I will go to the gym, and see you soon. And don't forget to be your own.